is Jeff Malabar, and we are live on the Deals Call. Wondering, what is the deal score? Well, the deal score, the 60-second deal score, is utilizing InvestFusion to help you uncover some rare gems in the real estate market. Meaning, if you find any property anywhere in the US, InvestFusion is able to go into that property and help you uncover certain things. One, it gives you a cash on cash return. For an investor, you want to understand, how much money will I make if I go into this deal? InvestFusion is able to go into that property and let you realize the cash on cash return. Not just that, it gives you the return on investment projections. That's the first bit. Secondly, it checks for any red flags. Number one is foundation issues. Number two is structural damage. Number three, foggy windows. Number four, it gives you the previous appraisal report. Now, listen carefully. If this is over your head, I would spend time to break it down into smaller bits and pieces. Now, the previous appraisal report does two things for you. One, it lets you know the true valuation of the property. That means, what was the property sold for to the previous owner? You want to know how much was it sold to the owner. Why is this important? Well, this is important because you want to know what you're paying. Is there a wiggle room for you to renegotiate the price with the owner of the property? That's one. Secondly, lenders use this number to see if you qualify for funding. Because if you're buying a property where the appraisal report, which will be current this time, the current appraisal report, your price is way above the appraisal report, lenders will not give you that funds. So you want to buy under the appraisal report, not above the appraisal report. That's why you go into a deal informed by knowing what the previous appraisal report is, to help you know what you are getting into. Not just that, the appraisal report helps you validate the actual living square footage. Sometimes, for the benefit of doubt, listers make mistakes when they list properties and they don't give us the accurate square footage. What you're paying for is the square footage. What you want that deal to give you is the actual living square footage. That's what the deal score will let you know by InvestFusion. But that is not all. InvestFusion also checks and revalidates the replacement cost. The replacement cost is the cost it takes you for you to build similar property from the ground up, brand new. You want to know that cost. Finally, guys, it gives you a deal score. The deal score is auditable, verifiable proof suggestion that lets you know, okay, this is what InvestFusion found. This is what it thinks you should do. And it gives you the reasons why it's suggesting that you make those or follow that suggestion, because you want to see the numbers. You want to understand, is this deal the kind of deal I want to go in and purchase? InvestFusion does all of that in 60 seconds. This is not just a site that lists. We are not a listing site. No. We are the investor's private PI. So if you are an investor, if you are a deal finder, if you are an agent, so for agents, and you're saying, hey, Jeff, I have clients, I don't know what to recommend for my clients. They're looking for properties. We go to see over 100 properties. You don't have to leave your home. Let InvestFusion do the PI for you. It's your private investigator. Let it go in 60 seconds, guys, and let you know if that deal is worth even spending any dime on it. Let me put this in perspective to see how much money InvestFusion saves you. Before you go into a deal to buy a property, the right to take that property off the market and for you to go in to investigate the property, you pay a fee called the due diligence fee. In a seller's market, you can pay anywhere from $3,500, $5,000 to over $10,000 in a seller's market for the due diligence fee alone. Your earnest money deposit can go anywhere, same range from $5,000 to over $10,000 on some multi-family deals, even some residentials in a seller's market. Now imagine this: InvestFusion, using the 60-second deal score, is able to go into that property in your home, while in your bedroom, in your pajamas, and let you know, is this worth you even going to take a peek at this property? You'll find all red flags, all foundation issues, structural damage, foggy windows, cash on cash return, the 5-year IRR. It gives you everything you need to know. It gives you the break-even calculator. You want to know at what point are you break-even? At what level would you be cash positive on your break-even for your occupancy? It gives you also its own validation score. Now, when you have all of that information, what do? You can make a decision to either go ahead with that deal or not, without risking thousands of dollars. If that is all InvestFusion does for you, you will save yourself thousands. You save yourself thousands of hard-earned dollars. You save yourself time, the time you spend, the effort, the agents. You don't have to waste your time taking your investors to go and see over 100 properties that they cannot buy because they are scared. And by the time they go into a deal, guess what? They are losing money. For lenders, now this InvestFusion is a marketplace for lenders. We are bringing in the hub of all the best verifiable vetted lenders in the US that will fund your deals. Why? Because lenders have confidence of what InvestFusion 60-second deal score has given to you, because they know it's verifiable proof. They know it's verifiable, and that's why they are willing to fund you, because they know the source is trustworthy. This is a disruption in the real estate industry, period. There is no tool anywhere that lets you know the previous appraisal report. Guys, guess what? Now, when you go into contracts to get a deal done, the appraisal report itself costs you anywhere. Right now, it's about $500. I paid recently about $535. So you are going to pay that cost. Why? Because you want to now get the actual appraiser or the current appraisal report. And so that's information. If you want to know what deal am I going to purchase, is this a cash flowing deal? So with the appraisal report right now being correct, lenders are more confident that this deal, you're buying a deal that will be positive for the appraisals. Plus, lenders are willing to fund that deal because they can tell that InvestFusion has given you a deal that is profitable, meaning you're buying a cash flowing property. That is the game changing tool we have given to investors, guys. This is what InvestFusion, this is what sets InvestFusion apart from anything and everything out there. The old way of investing is gone, guys. The old method, the way we used to invest in real estate, is all gone. The game is changing, and that's what InvestFusion is doing. This is indeed a revolutionary approach to understanding how to play the markets. Guys, we are disrupting this industry. So if you are an agent and you have clients who are bothering you, they want to buy property, don't know what to do, they are concerned with this, InvestFusion is your goal. If you are a lender and you're worried, are this property even worth the dime? Am I spending my time right? Am I doing the right deal? How do I know this customer's property find is actually the right deal? You have rest assured right now with InvestFusion. If you are an investor, you are a real estate investor, you're a beginner, or you are a seasoned expert, and you want the tool, the right tool that in 60 seconds slaps in your laptop and give you access to tools you can't find, undervalued deals that are 30, 40% below market, with built-in equity, cash flowing property. It's in your fingertips, guys. It's in your fingertips. Amazing. This is changing the game for investors. If you're a landlord and then you're looking to actually add to your portfolio, bam, this is the game for you. This is changing the game. This is what InvestFusion. This is why InvestFusion stands miles apart from everything out there. There is no tool out there like InvestFusion, guys. There is no tool. Now, if you are also an investor who's a portfolio manager, like you're the big institutional firms, we have a portal. We have what they call the enterprise portal for institutional investors. That way, you can get enterprise licenses for your team, and you can do what they call portfolio monitoring with InvestFusion. The old way of losing thousands and millions of dollars. Just recently, we saw a lot of portfolio investors buy huge deals in Florida and lose more than 50 to 60% of their investment. Why? Because they don't have InvestFusion, guys. We are level the playing field. The same tool that will be utilized by the big portfolio giants, the average retail investor will have that access. Meaning, there is no excuse not to multiply your wealth. Because think about this. If you get the right deal, real estate is by far the sure bet, the only way to guarantee pure wealth in life, period. That's why you have more millionaires in the real estate industry than anywhere else. Now, how about we take that industry, we disrupt that industry, and we let investors say, you know what? How do you get the best deals in this industry? That's where InvestFusion, that's where the 60-second deal score comes in. If you have any property anywhere you're watching in the US, and you want InvestFusion to give you a 60-second deal score, DM me that property right now. Give us the full address, and let InvestFusion do its magic, guys. Let InvestFusion go in and in 60 seconds give you the deal score. I tell you guys, I tell you this. In the past, it takes me more than 6 months of deep research, finding, sleepless nights. You go through 100 listings. You travel 1 hour, 2 hours to go and see the property, and when you get there, it's trash. And then you go back home, you pay for due diligence fee, you lose thousands. All of that, guys, is gone, period. It's gone. How much would you pay for a tool like that? For the price that is less than a cup of coffee, guys. For a price, I repeat that, for a price that is less than the price of coffee, in your bedroom, in your pajamas, in the real estate industry, both on single family units, on multi-family units, on commercial properties, InvestFusion go in. Only unified platform that collapses all 3 properties in one pop. There is none. There is none anywhere in the US that does that. Only InvestFusion, guys. Listen, this is a game changer. It's a massive game changer in the real estate industry. It's only a matter of time. It's not about if you're going to use InvestFusion. It's a question of when. You either lose funds or you say, you know what? I want to be smart. I want to be savvy. I want to use the best tool in the world right now to analyze deals. That's where the 60-second deal score comes in with InvestFusion. You might be wondering, Jeff, how do I make money? Okay, fine. This is good, but how do I make money with InvestFusion? Oh, I got a surprise for you guys. Now, InvestFusion is built in a way where if you're an agent, if you are a real estate coach, if you are a real estate instructor, you have a team of investors, or you're somebody who has following, you are a social media influencer, you're a millionaire or something. Every investor have their own ecosystem within InvestFusion, meaning when you go in and you sign for free, you have your own ecosystem. In your own ecosystem, you see all your investors who use your own link to sign in to InvestFusion. You also have access to a 3-layer payment. There are 3-layer monthly payments. You get a chunk out of that payment that they pay for the next 3 layers, three step down, all going to your pocket without you breaking sweat. Why is this beneficial? It's a win-win situation. You know you're making money. You know there's no tool out there. You know that you're giving them the best resource. You're giving them the best referral to give them access. They are making money. You're also making money on your own deal. Plus, you're making money on the side coming from the investors who are happy investors. This is a win-win. If you're a lender, lenders also have their own ecosystem. If you're an institutional investor, oh, it gets bigger because the enterprise version gives enterprise portal access to over 10 licenses at a minimum. The admin is able to go in and see all the search criteria, save searches, everything that is going on within that hub of their own ecosystem. But it doesn't stop there, guys. It doesn't stop there. We have built into InvestFusion what they call what they call the smart alert system. The smart alert system, what it does is simple. If you are looking for properties that meet, say, over a 70% deal score, InvestFusion is built in a way whereby you can make those settings and you get prompted by text message, by your email, and let you know, oh, we found a deal that hits a 70% score in your own area, zip code, location, anything you need to succeed. InvestFusion has done it for you guys. This is huge disruption in the real estate industry. And that's why we are taking the game by the horn, guys. We are taking it by the horn. We're changing the game. We want investors. We want you to stay protected. We want you to go into a deal with confidence. We want you to make money in real estate industry, not just talk about it. No, guys. Most recently, some of you may not be aware, InvestFusion found a property here in Charlotte. It gave me a 65% score. No other property in the whole of Charlotte made that score. Guess what? We went in straight on, head, bam, we went in, closed the deal. No time wasting. Lenders went in, everything was perfect. Agents, they spent more than 1 hour. Deal, we're already done with everything we need to do. Submit the paperwork. Why? Because you don't have to waste your time and money. By the time you're paying your due diligence fee and then you're paying, in fact, when the inspector came into the property, let me give you guys the shocker. It was InvestFusion versus the professional inspector. I have a video of that from the inspector directly. Now, InvestFusion went to that property. This property was built in 1962. So you expect to have a lot of issues. But when InvestFusion flagged it for a 65% score, I was curious. And what did he find? He says no foundation issues, no structural damage, no foggy windows. It gave me a suggestion. And what was the suggestion? It says the 60%, the 60-second deal score said, we recommend you go and renegotiate the price with the seller. That's what we did. We negotiated the price with the seller, brought down the price, and we know that the appraisal report will be way higher. That way, I'm already in a cash flow position of over 12%, but I want to take it to over 25%. Guys, we want to do what is unheard of in this industry. Period. So when the inspector, the professional inspector, came into the property to do his inspection, everything InvestFusion found was what it corroborated and said he's surprised that everything is in peak top shape. Guys, it's not how they paint the property that makes it clean, that makes it good. Most sellers lie. They hide all defect, they hide all facts behind paints, cosmetic, fake cosmetic appearances to deceive you. There is no way. You don't have a PI until now. Now you have your own private investigator in the real estate market. And that's what InvestFusion did. Imagine me going to a deal with confidence. I told you all my story where I lost over $10,000 before I said, you know what, this has to end. And that's why we created InvestFusion. If I could lose over $10,000, everything was hidden. And the worst part is the sellers failed to represent the actual issues with the property because they selected what they call NRO in the disclosure document. NRO means no representation. Now, if they select NRO, it's you, the buyer, that you have to go and investigate the property. But before you investigate the property, you have spent your due diligence fee. That's the issue. You're losing thousands. This is an arbitrage opportunity for sellers, but no more. We've blocked that loophole. It's a loophole sellers are using to actually defraud investors. open charging ports. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. Guys, open charging port. Good. Guys, we want to change this industry. Not just change this industry. We want it to be beneficial for everyone. Beneficial for you. If you are an investor, if you are a beginner and you are afraid, we want to remove the fear factor. No joke. We want to remove the fear factor. We want you, the investor, to go into a deal with confidence. If you go into a deal with confidence, you know that you're going to break even, make profit. If InvestFusion give you a 70% score, call your mother, call your father, rush in, don't even sleep. Don't even sleep. Just go in and just jump it. In fact, tell the seller, take it off the market now. Now, not tomorrow, now. This is a disruption in the real estate industry. This is a disruption for investors. So if you're an experienced investor, the 60-second deal score, any property, just send us your property. If you have bought a home already and you're just curious, listen, InvestFusion is not open to the public. So if you go on the website, investfusion.co, you cannot log in right now and use it. However, we're giving access, a private access only to private investors. The only way you can gain that access is to shoot me a DM and says, Jeff, I'm interested in testing InvestFusion in the beta stage. I will give you access to see what we see in the back end. Guys, if you're an agent and you want your firm to qualify among those ones who will have access to the launch, shoot me a DM. For our friends who are institutional investors, this is the game, guys. This is the period. This is the game. You know yourself. You know this. You know yourself. You know where you belong. This is changing the game for all investors. If you're a landlord, if you're a portfolio manager, you have access to funds. You're a multi-millionaire. You want to grow your wealth, both on the commercial side or in the multi-family side or in the single family side. Anywhere in the US, you have the deal, guys. This is what InvestFusion is built to do, to disrupt the real estate industry, to give investors that unfair advantage, to block that loophole that sellers are using to steal your funds away. Come on, guys. How long will you continue this way? That's why a lot of investors are fearful. That's why they are scared. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. That fear of, am I sure this is a good deal? How do I know something is not? Gone, period. Guys, share this video, your friends, your loved ones, including your enemies. This is the sure path to wealth, and that's what InvestFusion has brought. Guys, get ready for an exciting. I will be live on the streets. Live. I'll point you a property in 60 seconds. I'll go into InvestFusion and show you what it gives to you. Period. 60 seconds. If it has foundation cracks, we'll get it. If it has structural damage, we'll get it. Guys, this is a game changer, man. For the price of coffee, for less than the price of coffee, you can get access to InvestFusion and begin to change the game for yourself. I hope you guys found this video. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you're just watching this now, you're watching on YouTube, don't forget, subscribe to our channel. It does us a world of good. It does us a world of good. Of course, follow me. My name is Jeffrey Malaba. Follow us on all our platforms. You might check it as InvestFusion or InvestFusion AI, Jeffrey Malaba, InvestFusion, whatever. Just, you know what? I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you guys and give you the leverage you need to become an informed investor and grow wealth, real wealth in the real estate industry. Until next time, guys, watch out for my videos this afternoon. We're going around the city. We're going to get some properties. I want to give you the 60-second deal score and go into InvestFusion and plug it. I say, you know what? PI, do your job. Do your job, PI, do your job. All right, guys, I love you all. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time.